Welcome 7th graders to our very first screencast. We're going to see how this goes. You need to pay close attention to the directions that you're listening to and seeing up on the board. We're going to give it a whirl here. So first things first, after you log in, you're going to open up Internet Explorer, and your homepage should look like this. What I'd like you to do right now, first and foremost, is click on Students and scroll down to the very bottom of the page and click on SharePoint Portal. It's the very last one to the bottom almost. Then you'll be taken to this website. Click on the link that pops up, sharepoint.westfargo.k12.nd.us. Go ahead and click on that. And you're going to get a whole bunch of teacher sites. I need you to click on last name B and scroll down to the bottom. You'll notice that you do not see Brown yet, so you have to click on the arrow right here to go to the second page, and then you got to scroll up. Go ahead and click on the link that says Danette Brown, and then you'll see our classroom website. Are you all here with me? Good. Now you're going to click on Class Documents, and there'll be one document. It is the SWBS values.com document. I want you to go ahead and click on that, and you will see 4 pages of part of your assignment. Okay, I'm going to scroll through. This is what it looks like, blank document. You are going to click on, in the upper left-hand corner, Open in Word. After you have uploaded it to Word, you will now see a yellow bar across the top of your screen that says Server Read Only. This document was opened from a server in read-only mode. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and click on Edit Document. Now that yellow screen will go away and it'll look like a regular Word doc. Next, you need to go up to File, Save As. We're not just doing save, we're doing Save As. Click on it. You might have to type in your information again. And up will pop this box. We need to make sure we're saving things to our H drive. So, in the left-hand column, you will see a place that says H drive. Do you see where I have that little H at the end of it here? Click on H drive. That's where you should see all of your documents. And then we are going to save it as your name, first and last, SWBS values. That's where you're going to save it. So go ahead and please find your H drive and save it as your first and last name, SWBS values, and click Save. Now you'll notice up here at the top, my title has changed, so I know I'm working with the right document. This is where you're going to type your homework. It'll be nice and neat and perfect, ready for you to upload on Friday. Now that we have our Word document loaded and ready to go, we're going to find the websites that we need to visit today. So, going back to our Internet Explorer, we are going to type in the following URL. So you can go ahead and in the URL box, just hit backspace and you're going to type the following: http://tinyurl.com/ listen carefully because here's where it gets tricky. D as in dog, 8, Y as in yo-yo, J as in Joe, C as in cat, T as in tooth, and B as in brown. One more time, that URL is tinyURL.com/D8YJCTB. Once you have that typed in, go ahead and hit enter. And now you should see a screen that pops up with values.com. And if you remember from the first part of our unit, we've already visited this website. This is where we watched those 30-second video clips. What we're going to do today, instead of watching videos, is you are going to be asked to read at least 6 inspirational stories. And if you scroll down here to the bottom, you will see that there are literally hundreds of stories that people have written about how their lives were changed by doing the right thing. All right, so you can look through the titles. This one is Miracle Worker. If you are interested in the first few sentences that you read, go ahead and click Read More. They're just short little stories. Some are longer than others. Okay, if you don't like it, go back, find a different one. Okay, you can see that there's tons and tons of stories to choose from. Okay, what I'm asking you to do next is to read the article, and we're just going to read this one together and see how it looks. Average guy. My daughter and I often take cans or bottles from our own collection or from friends and family for gas money to get to work. While at the bottle return site one day, a small truck pulled up. The bed of the truck was full of at least 10 bags of cans or bottles. It had a name of a door repair company on the truck. A man got out and asked if we wanted all these bottles and cans. I stammered a bit as I could not believe he was just giving all these bags away. My daughter and I said, sure. We thanked him again and again. My daughter and I saw an older lady with a very elderly man in her car waiting to process her returns or her cans. My daughter asked her if she would like half of the bags. She said yes. So 2 families enjoyed the kindness of this stranger. It felt good to pass on this unexpected kindness. This was submitted by Barb P. So, after you read this short story, you're going to head back to your Word document, and you are going to tell me the somebody of this story. There was a mom and daughter. What did they want in the story? They wanted money for their cans. And I'm going to put in parentheses, they needed it for gas money. But what happened instead? A stranger gave them his cans. So what happened next? They passed on the kindness to another person in need. And that's what happened. The mom and daughter wanted money for their cans. They needed it for gas money. But here came a stranger giving them all of his cans, so they decided to do the right thing and pass it on and give that kindness to another person in need. What is the theme of our story? Kindness is contagious. Could we say that? That somebody doing something nice for you makes you want to return the favor to someone else? How do you know this was the theme? Did the author come out and say, the theme of this story is, or did he use clues, or in this case, she used clues? How do you know? Here you have to write a complete sentence. I know this is the theme because, and then you're going to fill in the blank. That will be your template for how I know. Okay? Make sure you save often. Once you have one done, then you'll head back to your website, looking at another one. Be kind of picky in these because some of them might be harder than others to complete in your Somebody Wanted But So chart. By the end of class today, you should have 6 stories read, figured out their theme, and tell me how you know that that's what the author was trying to say. So you have 6 of them you need to complete on your own. Tomorrow when you come to class, and we'll review this tomorrow as well, but I just want to give you a heads up. Tomorrow you will do 6 more and we'll add an Edmodo component. Okay? The rest of the hour is yours to work. It needs to be quiet. If you have a great story that you'd like to share, I'm going to have you go up to the board and just write the title and the page number. Like if it's a story that just gave you goosebumps and it was really cool, or somebody did something totally unexpected, you're going to go up to the board, write it up there and the page number. Okay? Happy reading.